Hi everyone, hope your day started out well. I wanted to come and do a little video on some more regrouping. I wanted to talk a little bit about regrouping from the hundreds place to the tens place and then back to the ones place. So I wanted to go ahead and start today with a little bit of subtraction. And so we're going to do a few problems together because when we did it together before, we weren't regrouping all the way across the top number. So I want to do just a quick lesson about that. I want to do it on the video so you can rewind it and listen to it a second time if you get stuck or if you get confused. So right here we have a number 703 minus 25. Now we notice here 0 and 3 are at the top and 2 and 5 are at the bottom, right? And so 2 and 5 are larger than 0 and 3. So let's go ahead and regroup and borrow across the top so we can subtract as we go. Okay, so 3 take away 5, I can't do that, right? So the 3 has to ask the 0 for a set of 10. Well, the 0 can't give the 3 a set of 10 because it's a 0, right? So the 0 has to ask the 7 for a set of 10. So the 7 says, okay, here's your set of 10, right? So now the 7 turns into a 6. So now the 10 gets together with the 0, right? And now the 0 turns into a 10. But we're not done yet, right? Because that 3 still needs a set of 10. Okay, so now the 3 says, oh, number 0, you have now turned into a set of 10. Now the 0 can give the 3 a set of 10. So the 3 says to the 10 in the tens place, I need a set of 10. So this 10 says, here is your set of 10, right? But now the 0 cannot be a 10 anymore. The 0 is now a 9. Okay, but the 3 gets together with this set of 10, and now the 3 is a 13. Okay, so 13 take away 5, I can do that now, and that equals 8. Okay, 9 take away 2, I can do that now, and that equals 7. And 6 take away nothing is 6. Okay, so my final answer is 678. Okay, so there's actually 2 steps going across our top here. The hundreds giving a set of 10 to the tens, and then the tens giving a set of 10 to the 3 or to the ones. Okay, so let's do a few more like this. Okay, let's go ahead and do 827 minus 49. Okay, so I notice my 4 and my 9, right, are bigger than my 2 and my 7 on the top, right? So my 7 says to the 2, can I have a set of 10? So the 2 says yes. So my 2 is now a 1. My 7 gets together with the set of 10. Right, and that is now 17. So my 7 turns into a 17. So 17 take away 9 equals 8, right? So now I move to my tens place. 1 take away 4. I can't do it. So now the 2 has to ask the 8 for a set of 10. So the 8 turns into a 7. Now it's this 1 here that gets together with the set of 10, right? So now that 1 there turns into an 11, right? So now 11 take away 4 equals 7, and 7 take away nothing equals 7. Okay, so final answer, 778. Okay, so here again, we're regrouping from the tens to the ones, and then we're taking that number and regrouping from the hundreds back to the tens. Okay, so let's go ahead and do another one. Here we go. Let's do 621 minus 54. All right, so remember our little rhyme. When there's more on the floor, we go next door, right? Or we ask ourselves, can I do it? 1 take away 4, I cannot do it. So the 1 asks the 2 for a set of 10. So the 2 turns into a 1 and says, here's your set of 10. The 1 gets together with the set of 10. 10 plus 1 equals 11. So my number 1 now turns into an 11, right? So 11 take away 4 equals 7. So now I move to my tens place. 1 take away 5. It's no longer 2 take away 5. It's 1 take away 5. Can I do it? No. When there's more on the floor, I go next door. So the 1 asks the 6 for a set of 10. So the 6 turns into a 5, and the 6 says, here's your set of 10. Well, the 10 has to get together with this 1 here to make it 11. So now my 1 is no longer a 1. My 1 is now an 11, right? And 11 take away 5 equals 6. 5 take away nothing equals 5. Okay, so 567. All right, let's go ahead and do one more together today so you can see how the ones has to regroup or has to borrow from the tens, and then the tens has to borrow from the hundreds. Okay, so let's do one more together for a little bit of practice so you're getting the hang of what to do. Okay, so let's do 544 minus 36. Okay, so here we go. The 4 asks the 4 take away 6. I can't do it, so the 4 has to ask the 4 for a set of 10, right? So the 4 says, here's your set of 10. This 4 turns into a 3. This 4 gets together with my set of 10, and now that is a 14. So now 14 take away 6 is 8. And 3 take away 3, I can do that. 3 take away 3 is 0, and 5 take away nothing equals 5. Okay, so I hope that helps you out. Just keep on regrouping as you go across. If you need to add a set of 10, just make sure, though, that you are adding the set of 10 to the number in that place, especially if it's already given up a set of 10. Okay, so I think there's a few regrouping problems like this on IXL. It might be helpful to have a sheet of paper next to you to copy down the math problem and figure it out as you go, instead of trying to do it in your head. Okay, so I hope that helps, and I hope you have a great day today. Bye.